Let's get in front of the scenes as well. Let's get YouTube popping as well. We'll wait for those two connections to start working themselves through. Oh shit, they came through fast today. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna try to keep it on my regular server today. And if I have any problems, I am switching automatically over to the backup server, right? I'm not having those issues again today, right? Just to let you guys know, right? As you guys wait for this, the rest of the stuff to pop up, right? So I got Instagram popping, I got YouTube popping. Let's go ahead and bring Podbean in here, right? Get all those people going in so we can start get the callers in here, right? Now let's go ahead and bring up the website, and then we'll be good to go. Whoa. Let's start the website, because you know what? I could turn on the lights later. Oh yeah. Play that motherfucking intro, and let's go. That's the outro, you dingbat.
As Metro's Mercury grade approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
'Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z. Because he has money. You fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
Oh, I think that's my cue. Here we go. We love you too, baby. Let's go ahead and raise these curtains and let these people in. I think they have waited long enough for... Whoa. Something's going on here. I think they have waited long enough for the show to start. So, let's give them what they want and let's bring the show up. You guys ready for this? I think you are. Here we go. Afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. And regardless of how exuberant I may sound starting the podcast, I'm gonna let you know I am just a little upset right now from the state of affairs that have gone on with the New York Knicks. Just to let you know. So, don't think that my happy demeanor, hold on, I'm tweeting over here, my bad. Don't think that my happy demeanor and all that is because of that. No. I'm a little upset. But let's listen. It's May 24th. They said we were going to have highs of 87, right? Lows of 74. Real feel right now. Lows of 72. Real right. Temperature right now is 84 degrees. It's 12:25. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Motivated Monday morning. Mondays. I did some self-reflection recently. I realized some things about myself. I'm gonna end up sharing that with you guys on the podcast. But let's get talk about some of these things that we got in there. Listen, we got 10-second Giannis up in there. We got the Warriors being called out, right? Yeah, you already know, right? We got Book balling for the first time to live and die in LA. We got basically the Lakes and we ain't gonna talk about that. We got Melo being booed. We got boxing. We got baseball. We got tennis. We got no college football. That's for you, Chill Will. Love you too, Sugars. My baby's over here joining the podcast. in the WNBA. I mean, we got the playoffs were just Cray. Nah, the playoffs were Cray.
Nah, man.
You got that Knicks talk. Obviously, you know, we start off with every single podcast with our birthday with our birthday shout outs. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's just me or if it's the camera, but I feel like I'm starting to get chubby in the cheeks. I'm gonna have to start going on that Atkins diet. Or it's that Askins diet where all you do is eat ass. See, that's a problem now. I can't go on an Askins diet. Like I'm not a fan of procto consumption. You know. Oh man, okay, let's get into it. Right, this is season 6, episode 122, excerpt 315 of the MyT Sports Podcast. And you know how we always start off every podcast, regardless of the time.
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Oh, we definitely gonna talk about playoffs today. But regardless, it's always a good time to talk some sports. We're gonna stir this up and get into our birthday shout-outs. So let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. MyT Sports. Oh man, it's always a good time to come back and talk to you guys. Listen, you know the podcast always stays live, and we know we have been live. Like something I had to start really putting out to you guys. You guys realize, right? You guys realize that we have been a live podcast before a live podcast was a thing. You understand that we've been a live podcast for 6 years now, 5 years. Oh, we weren't live our first year. But we was as live can be, because from the very first episode, we never did any editing. So however the episode came out is how you got it. And even in that first year, like, I was dropping that episode immediately as soon as I recorded. So you got it within an hour after me recording it. And I still think I found the way to be live then too, in a weird way. Because I've always had the Mixlr. Have I always had Mixlr? No. Yeah, no, Mixlr came in the second year. Yeah, our first year was SoundCloud. Well, SoundCloud is where every beginner gets their sound at. Like not for nothing. Like, whether you're a musician, whether you're a poet, like whether you're doing a podcast, I feel like SoundCloud, like whether you're a DJ, you know what I mean? I feel like SoundCloud was that place that every single person got their first. Every artist got their first sound at. You know, we got Blue Chew to talk about today as well. But let's go ahead and get into go ahead and bring in that birthday music, right? Now I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I have no clue. I just got another warning from YouTube. I have no clue what they're dinging these days. I really don't. Like, I really have no clue what they are dinging from me. But like, I swear. They're gonna make me have to relook my whole entire repertoire over. But you know what I mean? Like, fuck them fucking with the repertoire. What's going on, KJ? Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the room. My co-host is here, the KJ, the quiet star. You understand? Where we at? Where's that mic at? Hold on. There goes that mic. Alrighty. Trying something new as well too. I'm also over here torturing the people that I have that I also have an Xbox here. I purposely left my game on so that you guys can hear me in the background. So if you guys have listened to the MyT Sports Podcast, right, it's very easy to find. Just go to mytsports.net. That's M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, T as in Tango, sports.net to go ahead and listen to the live podcast. If you would like to join the live podcast, right, all you have to do is go find the MyT Sports Podcast on the Podbean app. So download the Podbean app, find the MyT Sports Podcast, and that's how you call in to join the podcast. There's always a way. Yeah, you guys look at my profile. You'll even see you'll see multiple links for that shit as well. It's everywhere, and it's always a good time here. Let's get into our birthday shout-outs, because yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Oh, it's Monday Mayhems. Yeah. First birthday shout out I want to give to is to Danny Doyle. Now, Danny Doyle happened to be the former director, right, of the Connecticut School of Broadcast that was down there in Doral, that is now in Pines. Yes, Danny Doyle, he's one of the individuals that helped me fine-tune what is the podcast that you have now been listening to for the last 6 years. Yeah, when I started going to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I want to say that we was in the infancy of the podcast. You know, basically, if you're a New York Knicks, would you know we got that Knicks talk coming to you in just a little bit, right? If you're a New York Knicks fan, then basically I would like to say that back in that first season, I was a neophyte when it came to podcasting, when I was in the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Now look at your boy now, all drizzled out. No, I'm joking, right? But we got some things now. I got co-hosts, we got YouTube in the building, we got Instagram here, we go live all the time, we got sounds, we got shit all be. You know what I mean? Like yo, can I get a little bit of love for what we got, yo? Alrighty. So that's Danny Doyle. Shout out to Danny Doyle. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Now, that birthday happened to be on May 22nd. That was on Saturday. Now, on May 23rd, which was yesterday on Sunday, right, there was a birthday for Raven. Oh, my God, shut the fuck up. Mind your own business. You know, I can't remember her last name, but that's her whole entire handle. But you know what I mean? Raven is my light-skinned homie from back in the day. You understand? She was too pretty for shoes. You understand? Like that's just the kind of girl that she was. Like she was put in a light-skinned mafia. And if you have light-skinned people in your life, then you know exactly what I mean by light-skinned mafia. Like light-skinned mafia are the only people that when they fall down and get injured, it looks like a superhero that just landed. You understand? Like that's what light-skinned people do. and whenever my light-skinned co-host comes in here, then you guys can tell him that I was basically making all these light-skinned references. I was basically talking about him. But that's okay, though. That's the kind of love that we have here on the MyT Sports Podcast. Right, so I want to say shout out to Raven and happy birthday to Raven. Right, also yesterday, which is where I was at yesterday for the majority of the day, I want to say happy birthday to Barber Joe. And Barber Joe happens to be my sister's husband. Yeah. He was his birthday yesterday, and he happened to turn 37. I see. Listen, I'm realizing some things, right? You know, sometimes you wonder, like, yo, where do you and your family have the family resemblances at? And then sometimes you can't, like, especially when you haven't been around them in a while, and then you get around them, and you be like, yeah, see, this is where we're related at. And I realized that me and my sister are related in two ways, in two definitive ways. We like to party, and we like them young. I'm just saying. Alright, sure, guys. I'm going to talk about you very soon on the podcast. I am. Hey, guys. Listen, when you guys come back, or if you guys don't see me on Wednesday, it's probably because I was stabbed to death by the lovely young lady that you just seen leave the podcast, right? So you guys have a video of her. You see her face. If I go missing, like that's the picture that you got to give to people, right? Right. So what I realized, I realized two things about my sister. Like, we both like to party and we both like them young, because like my sister's like 4 years older than me, and her boyfriend's my age. I guess it's not that bad. He's younger than me. I guess I ain't that bad. I ain't that bad. I take that all back. I take that all back. It ain't as bad as I thought it was initially. I was like, wait, what? Damn, sis. I was like, yeah, go ahead and get it, sis. You get over here being rocked by a youngster. Go ahead and guess. You know what I mean? Well, I don't think I'm like, yeah, maybe not. Yo, one of my blue lighters flames are going out. That should have been a sign that the Knicks weren't going to be doing very well last night. I wish I would have seen this yesterday. And that has officially gone out. That lighter is done, folks. Just like how many people are thinking that the New York Knicks' chances are to win this series. We'll come back to that a little bit later, because we still have one more birthday shout out to give out, right? And now this birthday shout out happens to actually be today. And this person actually we don't know personally. Well, you guys may know personally. Now he's a future dear friend of the podcast. Let's just put it that way. He's a future dear friend of the podcast, and that is one T-Mac Tracy Mcgrady. It happened to be Tracy McGrady's birthday today as well, so we want to give a birthday shout out to T-Mac as well. Hall of Fame T-Mac. You understand? Scoring champion, one-time scoring champion T-Mac, consistently bringing his team to the finals, to the playoffs. T-Mac. You know, I mean, riddled with injuries, and we wish we could have seen more of him, T-Mac. But glad that I think officially was able to get a ring, T-Mac. You understand? Because T-Mac basically he got his ring during the LeBron James era. Because what do we say about the great LeBron James? He's like Oprah with the ring. He's the generous king. And on his watch, everybody gets that bling. You get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring. Everybody gets a ring. You know where he didn't get a ring? That was in that eye that he got hit in, that he said he was seen in 3 eyes. Because if you really got hit that hard, where was the ringer? I'm just saying, or the shiner as some people like to call it. Right? So elders, everybody that had that birthday between Saturday and today, one last time, he said, yeah, it's your birthday. He said, it's your birthday. Check it, check it. Check it, check it, right? So we want you to party hard, enjoy everything, regret nothing, and more importantly, don't forget to stay
MyT.
MyT. L, DJ, MyT, cut the beat. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna start off the podcast with some Knicks talk. And then something else caught my eye. That I was like, you know what? This is just good enough to start the podcast with and never have to linger there, right? We can linger no longer. Remember, damn, I gotta bring that song back up, right? And I gotta bring up stuff that I can't get hit with YouTube. I think they gave me my last warning, right? Talking about last warnings, right, guys? I listen. I'm starting to think that I may be on my last warnings in my relationship. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm starting to realize why I've been single for so damn long. Like, yo, I am not easy to deal with. Like, damn. Like, B, I am rough. See, but that's what happens though, right? Like I am rough and I'm crazy. Like, the craziness is like that's the Brooklyn Jamaican and Army. But like that roughness for like striving to always like be great and like taking that out on other people at times, especially like my partners. I'm like, yo, like that's that Jamaican and Army shit. And I'm starting to realize also I'm a sports fanatic. And can I tell you guys, like I almost became single over not the playoffs. Like not the playoffs. Like, yeah, like
playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Like, it was a play-in game. Like, but it was Golden State Memphis. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was Golden State Memphis. And I was in a bad scenario, and my baby just came home from work. She's asking me for some time. But that Golden State and Memphis game is coming down to the wire. There's only like about 3 minutes left, and I'm just like, yo, like, listen, like, what's going on, Lush? Welcome to the podcast. And I'm like, yo, listen, like, I know you want some time from me, babes, but like, it's playoff basketball, and it wasn't even like playoff basketball, it was playing back, and I'm like, but I thought we discussed like the terms of the contract like ahead of time. Like, I'm a sports fanatic. What's going on, Darnell? Welcome to the podcast. You're actually on the air. If you have headphones, and you're actually live with us, so you can speak, and everybody will be able to hear. We can have this talk. So like I realized that like I almost put my whole entire like relationship on jeopardy over a playing game, and I don't know if I won't do it again. Like, but we talked about this. like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys understand. Like you other sports fanatics out there, like, you guys understand. And other people that know me too. Like, if we talk about these terms and agreements ahead of time, I understand. Like, I'm like, if you think the play-ins are bad, like when the Knicks, when it comes time for like the Knicks games, I warned you in advance. But see, let me back up also. Like, weeks, like not even in the beginning of the relationship, I also like doubled down again, like 3 weeks left into the season. I was like, hey, we are now getting to about a point in the season where I can no longer miss live games. It'll be reckless of me. I can't afford that shit emotionally. Like I realized Sunday when I woke up, the Knicks actually affect my mood. I woke up in the jolliest of moods. Dare I say, when I woke up Sunday, I was feeling gay. Like that's how good of a mood I was in.
Dude, seriously?
I'm just saying, B. Like, listen, when you're a wordsmith, you gotta stab it with them all, B.
At the end of the day, I mean, I used to get high and low when my team won or lost, and then I realized it's just a game, dude, and it ain't got nothing to do with you. So,
I understand that logic. And I could apply that logic, I think, to some teams that I cheer for. Like the Yankees, for instance, right? Like the Yankees, I don't think really affects my mood as much. But the Knicks, like I woke up and I was in a great mood. And then by the end of that day, I really wasn't in so much of a good mood. But that's not where I wanted to start the podcast with. I was just really talking. See, I just ended up talking because I was just talking about how bad of a boyfriend that I've been lately because I've been more of a sports fanatic. But like that was in the fine print of the relationship when we signed the contract, though. Like I made sure I put that shit in there. Like, I put that shit all over the place. Like, and I made her initial beside of it too. Like I'll show you the paperwork. Like there's not really paperwork. Right, but
just like Sheldon and Amy, a relationship agreement. That's hilarious.
For real. But that's not where I wanted to start the podcast. I didn't want to start Knicks. It's just that the Knicks and also basketball almost led to me being single. And it was only Jahmean and Stephen Curry. Like it wasn't even like it was the New York Knicks. Like it was Jahmean and Stephen Curry, and I was ready to blow it like I was about to risk it all like Melo. Like what I want to get into was the amazing feat that was actually done by one Jack Nicholson. Or Phil Mickelson. I'm tripping. Phil Mickelson. As he became the oldest player to win a PGA championship at the age of 50 at Kauai Island. So I just wanted to get that out there so I could push that right through. I got way too many friends that are golf fanatics, and you know what I'm glad you're actually here, Darnell. I'm actually glad you're here, Darnell, because you are one of the friends that I have that are golf fanatics. So I would have, if you actually have a moment to speak, how did you feel about watching Phil do his thing at 50 and be like, yo, you looking at him like, yo, he's 50, like I could do that shit too, B. Like, how were you feeling? Darnell? Okay, maybe we lost Darnell again. Oh yeah, Darnell was in here. Let me see if there's a reason why he's on mute. Let me see if I can take him off mute and force feed his hand. Oh, let me see. Oh, no.
Unmute myself.
There we go. How did I saw?
No, actually, I was actually here watching it with Johnny and Jack yesterday.
Oh,
and
FYI,
we watched the whole tournament.
FYI, his two boos. Like,
and, no, I mean, I felt great about it. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it, and you know, like you said, oldest person ever, and he's like what, like 3 weeks shy of his 51st birthday. So I mean,
oh damn, is he that close to 51? Shit.
Yeah.
See, it's always moments like that.
Yesterday and it was super sick.
I don't know about you. There's always moments like that when I see people of advanced ages do things. It always makes me feel personally.
At advanced age.
Well, people older than me do things, right? It always makes me feel like, oh, I still got time. Like I see Phil do that. I'm like, yo, I can still get on the basketball court and do some and play one game or two. You know what I mean? Like, my brother has a baby. He's like 48. I'm like, yo, I still got time to have kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that shit always makes me put a smile on my face and be like, yo, I have time. Like, what's the rush? Like, what is the rush to do all these things that you know what I mean? That just take away from my free time.
You gotta look no further than me.
I was gonna throw you in there too, but you and my brother are about the same age. You know what I mean? Like, y'all ain't 48. And neither one of you guys are 48. I think about 45, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he just turned 46 in January, and he just had a baby girl 2 months ago.
Wait.
Yeah, my brother in Jamaica, the one that's 45, just had a little baby girl. I'm like, yo, I'm still good. And also I realized the other day, I'm also still good from this standpoint too, that the generation that came after me, none of them have kids yet either. So at least I'm still like, once one of them have kids, I'll start also looking at it like, damn, y'all having kids already? Like, I'm gonna have to like push this date up a little. Yo, another shocking thing, guys, because I don't know if you heard this part, Darnell. I was at my sister's husband's birthday yesterday. So I was down there in Miami, like, we have a nice little party, whatever. And I end up learning that my eldest niece is 29 years old. Now, the reason I say I end up learning, because I always thought she was 27. I always thought, oh shit, there goes the light-skinned wonder himself. We got the 21 Mark Salute up in the building.
350. I am Mark 350. I am Mark 350. I am Mark 350. I am.
Yo, the room gets lighter and lighter. We got Mark and his brother up in the room. Like one is bright and one is and then one got the bulb. So like we're talking about fluorescent like a motherfucker. You guys have to understand what's going on here. Like, I actually got some of the peoples in the room now. Finally, that I can get some of these inside jokes in, and we'll just have to tell you guys backstories about this eventually, or you'll have to wait and catch them on the pod. Like, listen. So, what I want to know, right? Are you guys listening to where nobody else can listen? Like, is this just in your ear, right? Because I'm gonna ask you a question very soon, but I'm gonna need confirmation from this first. Right, so I'm gonna need you like to blink once, like you gotta get Mark Jr. to do an intro for the show. You know what? I like how that sounds. Right, like even like for season 7 or season 8. Right, it gotta be one of the next 2 seasons coming up. Yeah, definitely have him do an intro for the show. But you know, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Like, I know I want him to do a rap intro, but I really do have fun, like doing like redoing these skits from our past. Like you have to see, you guys don't be catching the beginning of the podcast a lot, right? So like unless you catch the re-air, but I know you guys always come in a little bit later. Like the re-air, like the joint this time with the Big Pun intro, and then season 4 with the Biggie intro. I forgot what season 5 was. What the fuck was season 5? It was some other shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, but no, definitely gotta get him in here, and he gotta work on the intro. So yo, put him on notice. Like we'll figure something out. Like, I'll get him some like free Blue Chew or something. Yo, we'll get him and giving his friends some free Blue Chew. He could start slinging Blue Chew in his high school. You know what I mean? Like that's the suburb hustle. Them niggas is singing Blue Chew. Ain't that so much better than what we grew up slinging, like, to try to get by the time we was in high school? Like, these niggas is like, we can give them... Okay, now that I know that this is a safe place, yo, Darnell, like, I know you still got a little bit more time, but when you gonna start using, like, you, Johnny, and all of them, when you gonna start using Wednesday nights as an excuse to get out the house and come join the podcast? Wait, start building into the repertoire. You know what I mean? And that way you have someone to disappear to every Wednesday night. Like, listen, you understand? Like, I'll keep the podcast going for 2 decades just for that reason. It'll be like having poker night going, but we ain't poking nothing. You understand? We just over here talking shit, getting drunk. You know what I mean? And then it'll go from the 3 Drunk Uncles podcast to the Drunk Uncles podcast. Because we'll just be drunk as fuck. I'm just saying, like it's a thing. Think about it. I know it's gonna take some time for it to swirl through the head. So like I'll wait for the 7 to 10 days, and you can get back to me. Okay? So let's actually get into our first topic of the day. I think we've sidetracked enough. I think we've done the personal stuff. Right, let's get into our first topic of the day. First of all, you know we got that Knicks talk. You know we stay with that Knicks talk. And unfortunately today the Knicks talk isn't going to be so great. Exactly, baby. I'm heading to town to do the podcast. Like, listen, man. You know, I've always been the guy to always have like the built-in, you know, like excuse, like I got you guys. I got you. It's the podcast. It's only once a week. You know what I mean? And then Thursdays is football. Friday, you know, blah, blah, blah. Listen here, KJ. Listen here, KJ. Like sometimes you just have to put your foot down. You know what I mean? You gotta put the chancleta down and be like, listen, I'm going to Talents. It's podcast night. You know where I'm gonna be at. You can listen to the podcast and you can tune in. You know what I mean? Like the whole entire time. Like listen, we make it easy. We make it easy. Right. So let's get into that Knicks talk. Let's get into that record. Let's listen. I'm gonna shy away from Darnell having chinclatas, you know, shoved up his culo, right? Like, 'cause there's a bottle open on all of his,
right.
on all of his chinclatas. Right. What's up?
You're right.
I am looking out for. Right. Listen, man. What?
You're not looking out. You're not looking out. You're trying to get my man Darnell get his ass kicked.
No. Listen, you have to understand the dynamic. See, you see.
No.
You can't do that with. You can't do that.
8:30. 8:30. You gonna leave a woman up in the crib with a baby?
8 o'clock.
With a baby?
8:30. She's like 1 now. She ain't no baby no more. She like 1 now.
1 years old.
Listen. She could damn near walk and damn near make sounds that sound like words.
I'm at 8 o'clock Wednesday night, baby. I'm going to Talon's house.
Yes.
I don't hear nothing about it.
Yes.
My man gonna get a foot up his ass.
No, listen, man. The pandemic is over now.
Right. Darnell, don't listen to that.
I'm a grown ass man.
See?
Don't
Exactly.
Man.
But I am a grown ass.
I'm just saying, like, you can start using it. You may not be able to get out the house like, see, what you do is that you start working it through. You may not be able to get out every Wednesday, but then it's like one Wednesday a month. Then it's like 2 Wednesdays a month, and then by the time she gets a little bit older and she's able to start pouring her own bowl of cereal, then it's every Wednesday. The moment she can pour her own bowl of cereal without losing half of the cereal, yay! Oh shit! Look who it is. I knew it was Monday, and I set up the camera just in case, but I haven't seen you in so long on a Monday, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And listen, and you came with for some intoxications. Because he's happy today. He's happy today. Like Brooklyn was in the house. Unfortunately, we couldn't fucking plant a seed in the fucking garden for shit.
Well,
start talking. I'm gonna put you on.
Don't be like that.
And Mark, don't get shot. And Mark, all I'm gonna say, don't get shot today. Talk Brooklyn.
I can't promise you that.
Talk Brooklyn. Keep your Knicks talk light, right? Don't get shot. You can go Brooklyn braggadocious as much as you want. You leave the Knicks out of your coarse chuggling tongue.
I will leave work to deal with you if you get disrespectful. I will leave work and come deal with you. Talk
Sound like you're trying to leave work.
What up, big head? Oh, we're gonna do Twin Peaks, B. What's going on? We're going Twin Peaks. What's going on?
Twin Peaks what?
No, my girl's following me.
Of course she is. Ooh. Okay.
Y'all hitting Twin Peaks for games tonight? Y'all hitting Twin Peaks for games tonight?
No,
You gotta think about you gotta exactly. You gotta see. You need the long-term vision. I'm trying to get out for the game tonight.
What game?
The Heat game.
Heat game.
And the Knicks play on Wednesday when we have the podcast, so that's kind of good. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I want to get together.
I hate that. I want to watch Knicks by myself.
I want to get together to watch the rest of these Knicks games.
What do you think about Trey's little show at the end?
Well, when you say fuck Trey,
well, you know what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened with that. You should have they should have never given that nigga a fucking sock in Bippity Boppity, Lightning on My Head, fucking Harry Potter movie. They should have never given that motherfucker a sock. Now look at him, thinking he all hot big shit now. Because he got some freedom.
Who was covering him?
Everybody.
No. Who was covering him?
They had Frank on him for a little bit.
No.
Derrick Rose quickly.
The last possession.
Made no sense.
Made no
sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever.
They had my man.
He's been ice cold on the bench on his ass, and you bring him in.
Oh, you talking about Frank?
Why?
Because you know why? You know why?
And Rose is sweaty.
You know why?
Don't you dare defend it.
No. I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it. You asked the question. I'm just answering. I'm not defending it. I'm about to bring you on screen.
What is the?
I'm not defending it. You asked me why, and the reason why they bring him they bring him in is because Frank Ntilikina is a defensive lockdown player.
Allegedly.
That's why. But for some odd reason, the part that fucked me up about that, right, is that it's like Tom Thibodeau himself forgot what Frank really was, and he bought into what Frank was categorized as. It's like for half a second, his own brain glitches like, I need to stop. Where's my defensive stoppers? Frank, get your ass in here. Like, that's what the fuck happened. What's going on, the good, the bad? Oh, yeah, here goes another Cowboys. We're not even, okay, Goods. Okay, listen here, Goods. Thank you for joining the podcast. Don't forget to like and share. Right before we
Cowboys all day.
But
I'm about to shit on you with the Cowboys.
But we're not even talking football today. See, this is what Cowboys fans are, though. Like, this is literally what Cowboys fans are. Like you literally don't have a shot in the dog. Like, because
fuck Julio Jones. Fuck Julio Jones. Fuck Julio Jones. Fuck Julio Jones.
What happened? Is Julio to the? Is it official Julio to the Cowboys?
No, he said he don't want to go to Cowboys. He want to go to a winner.
Well, definitely don't want to go to the Cowboys then if he wants to go to a winner.
Talent, you gotta watch the video that I.
Oh, he said that? Oh, he actually said that?
He said that.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that's what you sent me?
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. It is hilarious. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Also on here, I'm fucking with people. Getting a whole nother streaming. That's what you. Holy crap! That's up there with Derrick Rose telling the owners of telling the coach of Detroit like I want to go to a team with a chance to make the playoffs, and he's looking at Detroit like, well, we have just as much chance to make the playoffs here. Nope. No. Apparently not. You're welcome everybody to the podcast. Like, fucking Cowboy fans. Like, you know what's funny? Now I'm separate. Now I'm surrounded by Cowboys fans, right? I got a Cowboy fan by the 21 Mark Salute sitting in front of me. I got his brother, the other Cowboy fan that's here with me. I got the Goods that's a Cowboy fan here. Listen, and then you got two Giants fans over here. You know what I mean? Like,
it's sickening.
And then I think I got a Jets fan in here. I see the Fireman in here. So when I think Fireman, I think Jets. What's that? The Fireman Ed, right? So listen, like I'm surrounded by them all. People do not watch the Cowboys more than they watch the Knicks. Do they? Is that true? I don't know. But you know what? That's a good debate though. I don't know if I could put that in a hardline definitive statement because I feel like a lot of people watch the Knicks. Like you on like the Knicks got a fan base like the Cowboys do. Like you understand? That's
people generally watch football more than basketball.
It's not really a fair comparison because there's only 16 games in a season.
17
for football too. You know what I mean? So you can't expect them to have comparable numbers.
That's just like I know the numbers may not be there on a given time, but when you talking about like just more fans watch like the Knicks like. When the Knicks are good and the Knicks are popular, like these numbers are like we can hear how these numbers are.
Yeah. People were watching last night.
Listen, I know you was just joking, but you stirred up a pot, and we some pot stirrers in this motherfucker. We stir up a pot at the beginning of every single podcast. That's what we do. We got the goods up in here, folks. For those that don't know. Oh man, Like, listen, the late game.
But you said, well,
the late game execution of Tom Thibodeau completely baffled me. Like I said, for half a game, for half a second, it's like his own brain glitched, and he thought that Frank was a defensive stopper. And again, I'll go back to what I always say about Frank Ntilikina. Like, you call him a defensive stopper or a defensive hound or whatever the fuck you call him, but when you think about him, do you think Patrick Beverly? Do you think Avery Bradley? Do you think Marcus Smart? Because those are guys that we think of defensive people. Do you think of the fucker that was handicapping that Oklahoma City team for all those years? The Roberson guy. You don't even think that bummy motherfucker. When you think about Frank. So these are the kind because you don't think pest.
For that you would have put in Alfred Payton.
Because you have to think, right? Some of these guys that are really defensive guys, they're really pests. They're nags. They're annoying. You don't even think because Frank is annoying. You're like, oui, I go to play ball. You're like, no, fucker. Like, be annoying. Go act like they fucking crush your fucking baguettes or some shit.
They should have put in Payton. Why didn't you put in Payton?
You see? You fuck. B, don't play with me. Don't see? You trying to be slick. He trying to be slick, people. He trying to be slick. Listen, I'm reloaded. He trying to be slick. You see this? Like, cause you know how I feel about empty calories. You know how I feel about empty calories.
Is he starting the next game?
Oh my God, if he does, I don't know what to do at this point. I really don't.
Is he starting next game, or is Rose coming in as a starter?
Or quickly coming in as a starter to bring Rose off the bench, maybe.
Both started. Quickly and Rose.
Like you need. Like, the Knicks fucked themselves, because like I said, it wasn't just Tom Thibodeau at the end of the game. It was also the Knicks start at the beginning of the game. They had a slow start, and it really put them in a bad way. The Knicks aren't up.
You got the Knicks in 7 anyway, so.
I got the Knicks in 6. What's going on, Pooja? Pooha. What's that?
No, KJ got them in 7? No, you said 7. You said Knicks in 7 on Wednesday.
I didn't say Knicks in 7. And if I said Knicks in 7, I meant Knicks in 6.
Oh, okay.
And I still mean Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
Yo, if you want, listen, the phone lines are open if you guys want to join the sports conversation, right? Like we all here. Phone lines are open if you want to join the sports debates. All right, no, I said Knicks in 6, and I still feel that way. Now, they took a bad loss, 107-105, but this is a loss where R.J. Barrett's playing like you understand? Like, Trae Young is cooking. They got the pick and roll going. He got his bumper car offense going. Right?
The All-Star didn't play like an All-Star.
You understand? You got his back. You got like everybody from Atlanta is cooking. Nobody from New York is playing well. The All-Star, the most improved player. You understand? Whatever the fuck we've been, all the things that we've been calling Julius Randle. He had a blank today. Yes, he had a blank. You know today. I mean,
he said he over-prepared. He said he over-prepared.
He could have. Like, they all could have. Yeah. They all could have. Listen.
Had 3 days off, man.
Like, you understand, Atlanta's coach came out and did what he was supposed to do. He fired up his coach. He got that fired for a reason. Right? Where he talked about, the NBA wants this for the New York media. NBA wants them to win this and that. Because if you listen to the Atlanta broadcast, that's what they've been chopping up all week long. Go listen to their radio stations. That's what they've been chopping up. The New York media has been talking. Look, the New York media actually has been saying that they think the New York Knicks are going to lose. A lot of them have been picking up. They have been picking Atlanta because of the odds. Even the odd makers have the New York Knicks being the second highest probability to be upset in the playoffs.
What you gonna say? So what they saying? They gonna get swept?
No, New York. Who? The Knicks? Hell no.
Ain't gonna get swept.
What's going on, Goods? Thank you. I appreciate it.
How about the Lakers get swept? That'd be awesome.
That'd be funny. That would be awesome. That's a story. We talk about both LA teams too.
Oh shit.
Yo, exactly. You know what I mean? Yo, cheers.
Cheers to that. And they going down first round.
Yo, that's gonna be some shit, right?
Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
But the fuck was I to say?
Knicks need to get this shit together. That's what basically you're saying.
Yeah, like Julius Randle, he didn't. So Atlanta had everything going for them. Oh, there we go. Their coach did the right thing by firing them up, because even the Atlanta media, when the game was done, was like, Trae Young shuts up the New York fans and the New York media. I'm like, the New York media? Like, I listen to the New York media. Bitch, I'm the New York media. And
And you've been talking.
I have been talking. I've been talking cash shit. So listen. If Trae Young means me, then call me the fuck out. Then if y'all niggas talk about me in the New York media, because all the rest of them pussy motherfuckers been picking Atlanta. All those play it safe, butt hurt, scorn Knicks fans, New York media have been playing that shit hurt. You know what I mean? Fucking Berman, the motherfucking Berman. That motherfucker is supposed to be as New York get. That motherfucker picked Atlanta. So, it's okay. They were feeling themselves. They were hyped. They were chopped up on adrenaline and Mountain Dew. Full of high C. Oh, they got that purple stuff. They looked in the fridge. They didn't want the fucking Sunny D. They went after that purple stuff. It's okay, cool. That purple stuff get you all jacked up for one game. You know what we drinking? Orange juice. Sustainable shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Defense travels. All of them were clicking, and they needed a miraculous shot by Trae Young to win that game. They ain't all gonna be clicking up on the next game. Everybody from New York isn't gonna be off. Julius Randle ain't gonna have this kind of game.
Send him some blue chew.
Julius, you listen. Julius Randle needs to get up. He needs some blue chew for real. You know what I mean? Don't forget all big blue talk is all Knicks talk, all Knicks talk, all Giants talk, all Yankees talk is brought to you by Blue Chew. All big blue talk is brought to you by Blue Chew. We gonna hit you with that.
Cowboys.
We gonna hit
blue.
No, actually, Cowboys leave you with blue balls. Like the way they've been performing for the last 2 decades.
So they're about to nut this year. Believe that.
That's what y'all been saying every year. And every year, all you've been doing is fondling titties. Been taking them out to eat and fondling titties. That's all you've been doing. Like, yo, me pay for all this dinner. You fondle them titties and then be like, yo, kiss on the cheek, good night. Not making the playoffs. 8-8. You know what I mean? Always making it the second.
Mad clapper. I can't do nothing about
always
that.
making it the second base, but never getting home. You know what they say? Always fuck the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Right? That's how the saying goes, right?
Sure. I'm with it. All day.
Like that's what it is, because like the bride is getting married, but the bridesmaids like they're
fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck the bridesmaids, never the bride.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and that's the day before.
Well, that's because she ain't a bride the day. You know? Let's not put that bad juju in the air. You know what I mean? Like we all plan on having brides one day. Some of us have had brides already. Some of us have had multiple brides already. You know what I mean? Like, wait, yeah. You know, go, yeah.
Boo to that.
Do I even have a boo sounder? I don't. We don't boo here. Like we don't.
We don't hate. That's
we
why.
don't do a lot of bull. Like we do. We do. I hate him verbally. Like
nobody hate like you though.
Listen. Like Miami.
Tom Brady,
like Miami over here coming up short in Milwaukee. Giannis over there ripping his chest open like no, not like that. Yeah,
they got Milwaukee fucking beating Brooklyn to get to the championship. Ain't that something?
Well, that's because Giannis is the only person that can block Kevin Durant's jumper. What the fuck happened here?
He can't get it, but Kevin will give him that crossover that was gonna fuck him up. Ooh, by the time they play Milwaukee, boy.
Was there a thing right here? Is it a little thing right here?
A little thing. Only big things over here.
Stop it right now. Were you messing with this?
No.
We all having technical difficulties. That shit is not.
Hey, I got you. Milwaukee, this is for you.
Hold on. 1 second. Let's try it again. Yo, you know what's crazy? Because we was.
You played Mark 350.
Oh, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. Never mind. I know what happened. We switched over to the TV, and the TV stole the input, and then that's why I haven't heard anybody for the last. Like 5-10 minutes. We haven't heard anybody.
Just been going at it.
Yeah, we just been going at it. We haven't heard anybody. We like Giannis over here ripping open his chest over.
Milwaukee, this is for
you know what I mean? We got Chill Will sneaking into the fucking into the room like.
You drop takes, don't you? Drop takes, don't you? Sir, yes, sir. Well, if you gonna drop takes, you might as well go ahead and drop them exhibitiously. Cleveland, this is for you.
Oh, you was wondering why we kept on cutting you off? My bad. Yeah, we couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you.
He laughs every time profusely.
And that shit's funny to me.
What's up, fellas?
What's up? Yay. What's good, chill?
We just here potting. We got Natalie joining us on Instagram. We got everybody here. We got Chill. We got Darnell. We got Mark. We got KJ. Like we got the Natalie. Come. Let's come over. Let's make yourself over to pot.
Yo, big head. You still there?
We got Darnell in the building. We got Mark in the building. Just come say hi to fam real quick.
That's what's up.
KJ was getting pissed off. He's like, I was getting pissed off. Y'all kept cutting me off.
We trying to say shit. We can't hear you, man.
Yo, I'm over here playing the sounders. Like, I can't hear the sounders. Like,
blaming me. Oh, you touching shit?
Yo, for real. I was like, yo, were you over here messing with buttons and shit? Touching on my buttons and shit. Yo.
I'm the talent. I ain't a producer, baby.
Oh shit. And I'm not saying that KJ, that KJ, but that Giannis can hold KD, but Giannis is the only person that can block Kevin Durant's jump shot.
Well, you know, he got his jump shot blocked by
Giannis.
by
I don't mean shit.
His jumper.
He blocked his jumper.
Who else blocked his jumper outside of Giannis?
My man.
I don't mean
Was it
shit.
Tatum that blocked it?
No.
Somebody blocked his shot.
No. What's going on, Nat? Nat's in the chat room.
I know that don't mean shit.
Giannis trash. Bro,
She's out the chat
Giannis is like I hate today's like players, man. I can't. It's not one player where I take that back. Luka, I like Luka.
But
I like
Luka.
You know what? I like Luka.
You know what? That's who they're gonna. That's who the Knicks are gonna play.
Westbrook is.
That's who the Knicks are gonna play. They're gonna play Luka. Cause the Knicks got Luka sitting on the bench.
What are you talking about? When?
What? They signed him. They signed him like a week ago.
Named Luka as well. Who cares?
You said that Knicks are going to play Luka? Well,
They got Luka on the bench as a point guard.
Cool.
Luka, the Knicks.
It's some other Luka. Some other Luka that.
No, not Luka the Don.
Man, come on, quit tripping. I'm talking about.
Continue, Will. Continue, Will.
Hey,
you know that fool.
No, but my favorite players. I like the point guards. It's crazy because it used to be the big man. It used to be like real big man. You had the Anthony Masons, the Lonzo Mournings, the David Robinsons. You know what I'm saying? All of them. But now the real dudes is kind of Damian Lillard's, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Curry.
I guess Steph go hard. You know what I mean? But my favorite is probably now the new guys. Ja and Edwards are my two next up. Those are the two. That's Kobe and Jordan. One is Kobe, the other one Jordan. Edwards not gonna be like Jordan. Watch, I tell you. If he keep going on, that boy's athletically.
He's gonna have to leave Minnesota to do it.
Shit, Tatum's more like Kobe than anybody else in the league. Shit.
Nah, hell no. He's too soft. He got the motion. He built like Kobe.
You see what that was? You see what that was?
Yeah,
like Mark just had to make sure he got in a light-skinned candidate. Like that's all that. Like you notice when you were like, la, 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 he was like Stephen Curry, right? Like you saw it, right? Like when you was mentioning all those point guards,
we do that. We don't.
When you mentioned all those point guards, he had to get Stephen Curry in there. You saw mention all these guys, future stars like Tatum. Like it ain't past me, B. You ain't slick.
Bro, Jason Tatum looked like he missed out on the St. Lunatics music video back in mid-2000s.
Right. He was doing the ching and shit.
Smoking on. Hey, in the middle of the bun. Smoking on. Hey. Oh, you saw Jason Tatum. I was like, he reminds me of them niggas.
The hippies.
Them Cleveland. They're from Cleveland too. They're from Cleveland too, weren't they?
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh my God.
Weren't they from Cleveland?
You just take any time. You don't even know who they from. Talk about do or die.
Smoking on.
They from Chicago.
Hey, in the middle of the bone.
Yeah, let's do it. That's
Chi-Town.
What's they called?
Crucial Conflict?
Do or die. That's
Crucial Conflict, right?
What they called?
Crucial Conflict. Weren't they from Ohio, Cleveland?
Yeah, Crucial Conflict. They from Chicago, bro.
Really?
Chi-Town, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
The disrespect.
Where you thought they were from?
That's what you get.
Where you thought they were from?
Here we go. This time.
Look at that.
I just asked you question, yo. Where you thought they were from, yo?
I thought they were from Ohio. Wait, so who's from Ohio? Which one of those groups? Which one of those groups is from Cleveland? There's one of those groups like that's from Cleveland. Like, which one was that?
Oh gosh.
No, I'm serious. I could have swore because I really thought they
were. Groups. What, Levert?
No, a little rap group like Crucial Conflict and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like those are like.
Ain't with no little rap group. We got Bone.
Yeah, Bones.
It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's from. Oh, it's them. Oh, okay, my bad. Bum 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 bum.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Bum 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 bum.
There you go. I didn't even realize that because we got Busy Bone in the studio right now.
What's up? Everybody.
Hey, but he was the best one on the. He was the best one though.
It's about it, right?
No,
It's about it, right?
He got the most money.
Crazy Bone the best. Crazy Bone is the rawest. He got Crazy Bone. Go check.
But Biggie got the most money.
Go check Clockwork. Go check Biggie and Pac. Crazy the best.
Crazy Bone?
Yeah, he busts hardest.
Well, since we're speaking of
pause.
Since we're speaking of Bones and busting hard, this would be a perfect time.
Shit was all over that.
Listen, this is gonna be the perfect time to bring in our Blue Chew sponsor, right? Blue Chew happens to be that little blue pill that gives you back that thrill.
A good segue.
Just open up a pack and then head to the sack. In just a few chews before you do. With the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. She's gonna love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And listen, I'm gonna give you a promo code. If you use this promo code, I is in India, D is in Delta, E is in Echo, T is in Tango, you'll get $20 off your first order. Basically, that's getting your first order for free. That's just between me and you, and for everybody else, that's
Cleveland! This is for you!
Blue Chew. Just chew it and do it.
When that fucking button break, I'ma laugh at you.
Listen, but it's not just them though, because Miami came up short too. So
Milwaukee, this is for you
as well.
Listen. About the Heat game, I'm telling you, I called that last possession. They hit the three, and I was like, yo, for some reason, when Miami plays in Milwaukee and the game is tied in clutch, Chris Middleton always fucks these niggas crazy. Pass it right to him. Range, I was like, yo.
I don't know why Jimmy didn't take him off the dribble again and try to make a play at the rim. Like, that's what I kind of like, but hey, things happen. Things happen. Last second shot, it went into overtime. It was a good game. Trae Young had 32 points, 10 assists. Julius Randle was 6 for 23.
Oh, listen, because I've been trying to get this off. Frank's defense on that last possession too. That defense annoys the hell out of me. When you play somebody's certain hand, play his right. Bro, this is an NBA player with crazy handle. You're not gonna stop it. He's gonna get to his right hand whether he wants to or not. When you play his hand and he still gets around you, now you're at a disadvantage because you just wasted all that energy trying to force him left.
Yeah,
like bro,
unless you're forcing him into help. Defense specifically, exactly. Like there's no reason for it. Like it's like the philosophy with any left-handed player. Force, especially on an NBA level, force them right. You don't think everybody in their whole entire life has been forcing them right? What the fuck? These are elite level athletes here. They have a right hand at this point in time.
Oh yeah, like Kyrie got a nasty left.
Like
Kyrie's left is nasty.
Like just think about all the things that you can do in life that you want to do that you can do ambidextrously if you've ever tried. And most of us can eat with our other hand. Most of us can beat with our other hand. Like come on, you don't think they can dribble with their other hand? Like stop it right now.
Come on, man, that shit was so fucking stupid.
But those are the breaks.
Well, you got 4 games to beat them.
Well, yeah, we could beat them in 4 of the next 5
please,
games.
I'm not over. Please,
I'm not. Listen. Oh no, listen. The adrenaline for them is good.
James lose so many game ones. That shit don't mean nothing.
We just saw LeBron James lose another game 1.
Exactly. I don't mean anything. I worry if somebody's about to lose a series if you're down 2-0 or down 3-1.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
You down 1-0. I don't mean shit.
What was the biggest thing that you guys noticed in that Phoenix and Lakers game?
I didn't watch it. Fuck that.
The biggest thing, you know, the biggest thing I noticed was how much more physical DeAndre Ayton was than Anthony Davis.
Hey, he got some weight on him.
Well, he also has steroids in his system.
Oh, here we go.
What? Is it untrue?
It's
he did his time for it already.
Check.
You're back, Will. You're back, Will. We got you.
He did his time.
You can do your time. It doesn't mean that the steroids have not cycled out of your system or have not done the effect, or not still there. Doesn't mean that he's not a big old raging hormone monster still.
Test him. You know they're testing him.
It's okay. You can be tested. They've already done what they've needed to do. That's the reason I never.
He got the first cycle. That's all he needed.
That's the reason why for baseball players and football players, like the little cocksucker Julius Edelman that everybody likes fucking fawning over when he makes a fucking catch 2 inches off the ground. He is juiced up still. He got suspended for the first half, so you rested him so he could be fresh in the fucking Super Bowl and make miraculous plays with steroids running all through his system and hyper fucking focused and athletic. And you want to credit him for that? Fuck out of here.
So
and then now all of a sudden he has to retire.
Come on, man. Well, they are taking enhancements though. So what you mean?
You know,
that's oxymoronical. You can't go. You can't just because he got caught. You can't be naive and don't think none of them. I don't care if it's steroids.
They can do better. Listen.
Whether it's creatine, whether it's protein, that's still
everybody's using
enhancement.
You get caught.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't make a difference. You still got to go out and make the plays. You telling me Barry Bonds?
Great, but it enhances how you're able to make these plays. I understand what you're saying, still saying, but it enhances your ability. And he took something that was illegal when it comes to the enhancement.
But all of them do. What makes it illegal?
They're cool that he shouldn't have got caught.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, we've all stolen candies before. We've all done bad shit in school. The person that constantly, the person that we look bad at is the guy that can never stop getting caught.
Yeah,
or getting in trouble for it. Like I'm sorry. Stop being like at some point in time, either stop doing dumb shit or get better at doing dumb shit. You even two things.
But I'm not about to criticize him knowing that he ain't the only one that's out there.
But also, I don't like the Patriots, so I'm gonna overdo anything about that has to do with the Patriots and their cheating ways because they breed cheaters. Like that's their system. And so now
who's Miami playing? I want to ask you on that.
Oh, they're playing.
Milwaukee, this is for you.
You knew that already. You just wanted to hit a drop. You knew that already.
It's okay.
You just wanted to hit a drop.
Y'all playing the Knicks?
No.
I really don't know. I didn't know.
The Heat are playing Milwaukee.
Hang up on them, man.
They're playing who?
The Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee, this is for you.
Playing like Atlanta or something.
The Knicks are playing Atlanta. The Knicks are playing Atlanta. The Heat are playing Milwaukee.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the best season. I'm uninterested with basketball right now. I didn't know who wanted the whole little playoff play-in thing. I didn't even know.
Well, listen. Today you'll be good about today's podcast because we have a smorgasbord today. Podcast like we got boxing, we got baseball, we got basketball, we got tennis, we got no college football, we got WNBA. You know what I mean? Like,
don't do it, Will. Don't do it. 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 Don't do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, about baseball. Shout out to the Yankees for sweeping that bum-ass team from Chicago. The White Sox are officially public enemy number 1.
No, Houston. You still Houston. Yeah, Chicago comes in after that.
Overtook the Red Sox.
Yankees been cheating all these years. Y'all can't stand Houston. Y'all the fuck.
All these years? What you mean all these years? It was last year.
I don't care nothing about that. Y'all some cheat like. The miraculous comebacks y'all had, I knew it was that. I had been known with sign selling going on in the league. And I don't know who leaked. That's fucked up because they've been doing this shit for generations. Whoever said that was pretty fucked up. 'Cause I can guarantee you, every single sports team probably had a secret room where they sit aside. Every one of them. And New York started the shit. So I don't give a fuck about that. Let Houston live.
Chill. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. Like you are completely being blasted.
How dare you?
They are just mad that the Dodgers are the Yankees.
The what?
No, you know where the Dodgers came from, right?
They came from Brooklyn.
That's right. Where they came from?
Brooklyn.
They came from Brooklyn.
Hey, well now they in LA. I can tell you where they at. Al Bundy. I can tell you where they at. They right. They in New York. No more. They in LA. Kershaw ain't choked last year.
He will this year. Trust me, a dead clock is right twice a day.
And Bauer don't choke. Bauer don't choke. I know Bauer personally. Bauer don't choke at all.
When they picked up Betts, that was the only trade right there.
No. Mookie was.
That's
I was like, yo, you giving up Mookie?
Yo, cause we want him. Yo, I would have taken Mookie.
Wait a minute.
Now Mookie was still young.
How they got past us?
Mookie was still young enough that we would have overlooked his whole entire Boston pass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mookie as far as I'm concerned, was never a Boston Red Sox. He was never a part of the Boston Red Sox as far as I'm concerned.
He won a chip with them though. Don't get it fucked
No,
up.
fuck that. They cheated that year. They cheated.
He got a chip.
They cheated too.
He got a chip.
They cheated that year.
You go to his house, you see the chip right there.
They cheated that year. They cheated that year.
But they didn't get caught.
Okay, so
the Astros did.
But so
Right, go back to our point. Go back to our point. Astros got caught. Boston didn't.
Boston got caught. What the hell are you talking about? Look it up.
Yeah, Astros get caught. Boston didn't.
Boston did get caught.
Yeah, right.
Now,
but I'm not that naive though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Now you know who also got
everybody
They didn't get caught that year.
You know who also got caught? You know who also got caught?
Cleveland! This is for you!
LeBron James got caught breaking protocol. He was out at an event, you know what I mean, breaking all kinds of COVID protocol.
He didn't play for Cleveland though.
But what's that?
He didn't play for Cleveland.
But that's how LeBron talk. Sounder.
You really worried about that?
Cleveland! This is for you!
Come on, man.
Give him one joke. Look, he done got to tell a joke to everybody when they come to the door.
Come on. We got
Tell him a joke. Tell him a joke, man. Tell him a joke.
We got too much.
So it's a black guy, white guy, Chinese guy. Like, didn't he just tell that joke 80 million times?
They were in a bar.
Come on, man.
So I choked for real that time. No, but it was just about LeBron.
See how God works. See how God works.
My bad.
Fucking breaking protocol. Breaking protocol.
But you know what's fucked up though? Because if this was Frank Ntilikina breaking protocol to go do some French event, he would have been suspended. Like LeBron James should be suspended for one game.
LeBron is like everybody had the shot.
Who cares?
LeBron James should be suspended for one game.
Who cares?
I care.
Who cares? There's too much to talk about. We have like what 8 games to talk about.
Okay, so let's switch over to boxing real quick.
Golf. Fuck all that.
Okay, let's switch over to boxing real quick, and we'll come back to boxing. Right? So,
Boxing.
because Josh Taylor in boxing, he defeated Jose Ramirez, right, in a 12-round decision to become the 6th 4-belt champion in history. So we wanted to give him. I want to give that. That's the big boxing event that was popping off this weekend. Now during that event, we also got B. Shit. that must be the alert notification about that one. I know that song. I remember that song from Palladium.
Yeah, that's my boy. Olasoyo. We went to high school together.
Did you?
Yeah.
El Frito? What do you call him?
Yeah, Olasoyo.
Oil Soyo.
Solid gold.
Solid gold.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
But it's in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Olasoyo.
Solid gold in Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah.
Got you.
That's my boy. Big up to Raul Acosta.
To Raul. You don't catch a lot of Rauls these days, do you? Is Raul like an older name? Like I'm trying to, like, you know how names have like phases and time frames? Like I remember hearing a lot of Rauls growing up. Is Raul still like a name?
It's like the way you hear Jordan now. Like everybody's fucking named Jordan.
And there's and there's now a lot of Jalen's like popping up and shit like that. You know what I mean?
And shit, yeah.
Even now because of me, you getting a lot of talents now. Lately, there's a talent now in the NBA.
There's only 2 Marcel's I know.
You know what I mean? So
I made the other one.
so like I always you know, I'm gonna super sidetrack. All right. So that was one boxing news. Now during that event, right, during the Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez fight, right, during the undercard, we got an announcement about a rematch, the rubber match, the third match, the trifecta, the Rocky 3 of sorts. The Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury match has been signed official. So now we're not gonna get Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. We're not gonna get that because Deontay Wilder, he went and he cried and he complained like a little bitch, or basically as they call it, arbitration, right? He went to arbitration and he was like, hey, before he can go have this fight, I need to have my rematch first, and I'm due this rematch. So they won that arbitration, and now we have a rematch set for July 24th. So 60 days from today is going to be the rematch, the third rubber match between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, where Tyson Fury is going to get 60% of that. No, not 6. Sorry, Tyson Fury is going to get 60% of that purse, and Deontay Wilder will end up getting 40% of that purse, which I think he could have built that up to a 50-50 or 55-45 if he would have waited, right? Or if he would have had one more fight first, build it back up, you know what I mean? Like, hey, look, this guy just beat Anthony, this guy just beat so-and-so, you know what I mean? And then they come back and they fight each other again. But now he wants to fight him right away because he thinks he could beat. I guarantee he thinks that he could beat him and try to get that. What's up? What's up?
Talent.
What's up?
I love you like a big brother. But right now, with what's been going on this past weekend in sports, I don't give a fuck that they just signed for Wilder Fury another fight. Who cares? We'll talk about that later on when it gets closer. Man, we got all these playoff games to talk about and shit.
You know what? You he's right. He's right. He's kind of right though. And you know, you're both right. You're both right. We have all of these playoff games to talk about.
Boxing right now. What are we talking about?
You're both right. You know, Mark,
Utah lost.
Mark, you're right, and KJ, you're both right. Like, there's way too much playoff games to be talked about, and we do need to talk about basketball. So,
hey, ladies,
did you hear about Coco Gauff winning the Parma Challenge in Italy?
Yes, I did. That's our second one.
That's another one.
She's 17 now, though.
So she just ended up winning another major. Now with the French Open qualifiers, those are beginning. You have a Naomi Osaka. She's pulled out of the French Open due to a hamstring injury, and there's also a bunch of other players that are pulling out as well. Right now, as you said that there goes playoff talk for you, KJ. Right? Coco Gauff winning the Parma Challenge. And Mark, you are right. We do need to talk about basketball. So let's go ahead and talk about the New York Liberty.
The WNBA.
Exactly.
hey, ladies.
And the New York Liberty and their 4-1 start behind their sophomore/rookie sensation, Sabrina Ionescu.
Sabrina's...
Can't even say her name right.
I know I can't. I know. I can't. How you say her name? Ionescu? Ionescu?
That's New York.
What's that?
Ionescu.
Okay.
New York Liberty in the house.
And I said because that's how I have it written. I have my U fucked up. I'm sorry. Ionescu.
We go with Sabrina, right? When you say Sabrina, they know who you talking about.
Yeah, you can say Sabrina. I'm not. And listen, like she has been like a little teenage witch for this team. Like she has definitely had them bewildered. They started off 3-0. They took. Nice. They I got you. They started off 3-0. They took a little L. They were 3-1, and then they got back into the win column. They got back in the win column against
Chicago.
It was against Chicago. Yeah, they played Dallas next. They played Dallas Wings next.
Yeah. One loss.
I want to know when they play Phoenix.
Now
I want to know when they play Phoenix.
Now Sabrina wasn't a leading scorer. Even though she had 19 points in that game and 12 assists. It was actually Diamond DeShields, who's actually their small forward with 22 points.
That's a name right there.
DeShields?
Diamond.
Well, she's Diamond DeShields, and she's out of Rutgers. And she's a baller. She put up 22 points.
Big up to Jersey. I always rep Jersey all day.
Well, listen, when I saw that she was out of Rutgers, I was like, man. And then also,
she's really sick right now. We can talk about all this other shit. Chilla is sick right now, son. I know Chilla is sick right now, B.
He's chilling.
Oh shit.
Now,
I want the liberty to take it all. All day.
Listen, you're not the only one. They also have Brittany Laney, that also dropped 20 points for them, and also longtime vet, New York vet, 7-year vet Rebecca Allen. She put up dumb buckets for them to help them get to their win. Now, also I know
7 years, you're in your prime, son.
Oh no, she's definitely in her prime. She's a cutie too. I think she's from Australia or some shit. That place where it's Foster's for beer.
Overseas, they ball harder. Well,
now,
I shouldn't say that.
One of the things that just still gets me about the WNBA, right? Actually, it's two things, right? They're connected. One is the price. For the whole season, it is only $16.99, people. For the entire season.
Yeah, did Miami had a team?
Yes, that's something. That's another movement I'm starting. I'm adding like The Rock. I'm adding like Pitbull. I'm adding Rick Ross. I'm adding Dwayne Wade. I'm like, yo, can we bring a WNBA team back down here? Like, what the fuck? I'm adding Will Smith. You know what I mean? Like all these motherfuckers I love. Like, yo, can we get a team back down here? Like, yeah, like for real.
Making money.
Like y'all talk about all these big moves and want to be part of ownership. Get y'all fucking bread together. Get yourself a 15-person conglomerate and put together some dough and come get into this motherfucker and get a WNBA team. It probably won't even take 15 of y'all to get a WNBA team.
Nobody was coming out to watch them. That's why.
It'll change. I'm gonna be coming out to watch them with my niece. Listen, I'll buy fucking season tickets to that motherfucker. Like
$16. Hey, I got your back, son.
No,
$16. I got your back.
That's to watch the thing. You get $16 a game though. $16 per seat.
No.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But no, like for $16.99, like it is a gem. Like, and I'm gonna tell you this. There's days where I kind of missed I missed a good portion of the first week, and then I came back and I rewatched the whole entire thing. And that's the fact to have that option to watch all of their games anytime I want for $16.99 is well worth. As much as a basketball fan that I am. But I am telling you right now, I would full-heartedly pay $24.99 a year to be able to get them on my Fire Stick or on my Samsung TV. To get them in the regular app store, like I would, because the only way to watch them is either on your phone or on the laptop. And then you have to stream it from your phone, like, and connect it to a device. So to be able to get that on the Amazon Fire Stick on my phone, I would pay $24.99 for the whole year. I would jump up $8 more for the whole entire year if they gave that to me. But for $16.99, for anybody that's a basketball fan, if you love women's basketball and if you love how technical it is and the fundamentals of basketball and truly the ins and outs and how to play the game,
you know how it'll be better.
You know what?
You know how
what's going on, El Gato? Welcome to the MyT Sports Podcast. Don't forget that the phone lines are open. And with that said, right, we are gonna move on from women's basketball, and we're gonna move into don't say no disrespectful shit to the ladies, B.
You know,
ladies, I got him for you. I got it right on my side. Right on the chin. I got him.
I'm asking the question. I just asked the question.
I don't want to know because we don't have time for that. We don't have the time to go down that rabbit hole. So what we're gonna do?
Now Talon don't have time. Now Talon don't have time. Right?
Because you know he's gonna be disrespectful. KJ.
He just spent about 10 minutes going
KJ. You know where he's going with that. Do you really want him to go down that road?
So no, but what's the next?
I mean, you just spend time. You just spend time. And how many times?
You want him to be disrespectful to the women.
This is for you.
Is that what you want? You want him to be?
I don't want to be disrespectful.
So KJ,
I'm just asking the question. How can it
you
make it
want
better?
me to let him to be disrespectful to the women? Is that what you want, KJ?
I'm asking the question.
I don't want him to
how can it be better?
Okay then, because you know that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be disrespectful to the women.
If we're gonna buy the team in Miami, we're gonna get all those people. You know, we're gonna. One of the rules is gonna be. We got to change some rules.
So both LA teams, right? Talk about rules change. Both LA teams apparently, like when it came to try to get into the playoffs, they were playing checkers. Right? They were trying to position themselves into the right place. Certain teams didn't want to play Utah. Certain teams wanted to play Phoenix. They were playing checkers to try to really get themselves into the right position. Unfortunately for them, their opponents that they were playing They were playing chess. And both
They took
LA
exception to that,
teams
just like Jordan.
took L's. Let's start off with the team in LA that represents the purple and gold. Because that game, let's just put it this way. You understand, they were the team that was highest picked to be an upset. I told you that New York Knicks had the second highest percentage, right, when it came to Vegas of being upset in the playoffs. The Phoenix Suns were the first. Because they're playing the LA Lakers. They're playing Mr. LeBron James, the great king, they're playing him, the generous king, Oprah with the ring. They're on his watch, everybody gets a ring. You get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring, you get a ring. Because they're playing him, they tried the shit out of him. So,
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach because I'm the best player in the world.
I'm a dude's basketball IQ.
And I want my damn respect, too.
Right?
Oh, my damn respect. You know what? I feel like that, man.
He put the crybaby shit. He put the crybaby.
So
I'm dead. I'm done.
So because they were playing in the LA Lakers and the great LeBron James, right? They had the biggest percentage to lose. And obviously Phoenix should take exception to that. And not for nothing, we all thought it was gonna be a closer game. And it should have been a closer game. Chris Paul had a bum shoulder. He barely played this fucking game.
Yo, why he getting hurt, man? Fuck.
Well, that's what he does.
Fuck, man.
He gets here all the time and he gets hurt and then he gets a pass. Yo, he's gotten more pass than the bad kid in school.
Yo.
I swear to God, yo, Chris Paul is the most favorite athlete in your high school. He gets a pass for everything.
Damn it.
Failure never sticks to him.
Yeah.
That's the reason my poll, right? Yo, listen,
you know who he is?
I'm running a poll.
He's the Jet.
I'm running a poll right now.
Backflip. When he was in high school, he did a backflip. And everybody loved him. Everybody loved him when he did the backflip. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Jet. Like no matter what. Even The Rock loved him. The Rock came back. He loves unicorns. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yo, damn, why he gotta get hurt, though? Fuck.
You understand?
I heard that shit. He was like, I'm definitely playing the next game. Like, bitch.
I've been running a poll, right? And
fuck.
It's about who has more pressure to win a ring.
Brooklyn.
And it goes Giannis,
KD.
Kawhi Leonard,
KD.
LeBron,
KD.
Brooklyn,
KD.
or CP3.
KD.
CP3 gets no votes.
Most pressure? CD. KD, I'm sorry.
When is CP3 going to start being held accountable for winning? Everybody else in his position gets held accountable for, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
We don't have time for you to go there.
Invite me on the show and it's easier than you catching somebody calling in. Oh, what's going on? My bad. Let me get Elgato into the podcast. What's going on, Elgato? And the thing about I wasn't even trying to go off on CP3 because he actually, that's all Mark's fault. Mark set that up. Mark set me up. Mark set me up for an explosion. I'll leave. Because I know, what? I didn't even start the second one yet.
No, that's for me.
Oh.
CP3 sounds like a guy from Star Wars, bro. He's rolling around with R2D2 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he is though. And you know what? He's broken like him too, and always needs fixing.
Hey, bro, did you guys see that shot that LeBron hit?
Oh my God!
Against the Golden State Warriors.
I actually
that
did.
Motherfucker.
I know.
Who cares?
Oh,
who cares?
Shit.
Who cares?
Dude, everybody, what do you mean who cares?
Who cares? Who cares about LeBron who cares about LeBron making some shot?
To make the playoffs. He wasn't even in the playoffs yet.
But guys, the playoffs. And if the Lakers win this year, they surpass the Celtics, bro. You know that, right?
If what?
But we in the first round.
Oh,
we in the
Lakers
first round. We in the first round. All right, let's win the game.
Listen, you know what?
Who has the most pressure?
If we have to talk about, if we have to talk about play-ins,
I love it.
If we have to talk about,
fuck the Lakers, man.
You think the Lakers or LeBron?
The Lakers not gonna beat Brooklyn. Okay, hold on a second. One second. second.
Brooklyn got the most pressure.
One second.
Out of everybody, Brooklyn has the most pressure.
1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Cause
let me literally put on my Brooklyn cap for a second, right? The Lakers aren't gonna get past Brooklyn. You understand it?
No.
Like they're not gonna get past.
Look, the West.
If let's talk LeBron, right? LeBron won the chip, right, with Kyrie, right, and then he came with Davis, right? He got another chip.
Mm-hmm.
So I know LeBron is like, yo, you have Kyrie and Harden, and you ain't gonna get a chip, nigga, you suck.
Well,
LeBron can say that.
We all gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron be like, yo, you suck, B. Like, how can you not win a chip with Harden and Kyrie? Shit, bring them to me. You gonna see what I do. Let me get them two. See what I do with them.
Listen,
like that's KD got to deal with that.
LeBron can win a championship with this current Knicks team. Let's not get it twisted. Like that's how great he is.
Who?
LeBron.
Oh yeah.
That he could win a championship with this current Knicks team.
Talent just said LeBron is great.
Come on, man. Stop.
He is.
I mean, the motherfucker always finds a way to go to the finals. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to that. Shit.
I mean, listen, we all know that LeBron James is.
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach because I'm the best player in the world.
I have a huge basketball IQ.
I want my damn respect, too.
Even in the fucking video games, I don't like to play against that motherfucker because he's a beast in the video games. And I'm like, that's like a cheat code.
They just overpower him in 2K for no reason.
They do. He fucking runs right through the middle and just like you can't even stop him. You're like, fuck.
What's going on, Veronica? Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the MyT Sports Podcast. The phone lines are open if you would like to call in. Don't forget to like and share. Wait, it ain't
so you guys talked about the UFC at all?
We didn't break into any UFC today because there wasn't any much UFC to really talk about. When I was looking listen, like when it came down to everything that was popping off, like I'd rather get into a little bit of Jahmean because you guys talking because you're talking about
you're
talking about the shot that LeBron James made.
How about my man Brooks?
But
how about my man Brooks?
You're talking about. I got you. Like I'm talking, but we're talking about the players for a second. Like
yeah. Brooks got busy too.
I got you.
Brooks, you know, hey,
now
Morant.
While LeBron, listen, you talk about the shot that LeBron James made, but more than anything, there was a statement that Jahmean made, and both Lakers and Memphis, they went to the Oracle and they were like,
Who's gonna win this year, guys? Just call it right now. Call it right now.
Brooklyn, bro, all day. Brooklyn. I just explained why Brooklyn has to win.
Brooklyn all day. Like, actually, you know what? Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead and tell us why Brooklyn's winning. Like, listen, let's not just say Brooklyn. Tell us why you think Brooklyn's gonna win. It's easy. I didn't hear shit.
Because KD has Harden, and Kyrie.
Oh, that was your point?
That was my point. That's why Brooklyn's winning it. Because
what's going on, Ron?
You know he don't want to.
Can't wait to see you on Wednesday. I gotta hit you up on the horn.
You know his first call is gonna be LeBron if he loses.
Why, he's going to LA?
2 All-Stars.
Man.
KD's gonna go to LA. Is that what you're saying?
Who's going to LA?
KD.
Who?
No, KD's Brooklyn all day.
You said he's gonna call LeBron.
No, LeBron's gonna call him if he don't win the chip.
Oh, LeBron's gonna try to recruit him.
No,
that's what LeBron does.
No, he gonna talk shit on him. He's gonna talk.
He'll be like, hey, you can hey, come with me. I always get the job done. I get winners. I get them done at least 40% of the time.
Sound like a bum ass flyer on a bum ass person on the street selling flyers. Fuck out of here.
Well, that's what LeBron is.
That's LeBron. Exactly.
You saw the commercial. You see the commercial. Like, if I wasn't LeBron James, who would I be? Would I be LeBron James, the salsa dancer? Would I be LeBron James, some bum on the corner selling books?
If he was on Brooklyn, you guys would be all about LeBron James.
No,
not at all.
Talking about because I had this opportunity.
Sure?
You
know what? I would be mad that he's winning. But I'd be happy that we got chips. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
ask me this about my New York Knicks, because I was in this space
he said
a decade ago, and I never wanted him in for the New York Knicks. Ever.
Never wanted him there. Never.
Never wanted him for the Knicks.
Energy far away.
No, LeBron James wasn't that dude. Like, listen.
Why are you so tough in New York as fans, bro?
Why are we so tough? Because we're real as fans. We don't reward bad behavior, and we don't allow and we don't accept mediocrity.
You know who'd be nice in New York? Butler.
He would.
Jimmy Butler would fucking, like, he'll fit perfect in it.
But he ain't gonna leave Miami anymore.
Nah, I wouldn't either.
The Players and Putas.
Yeah, I'll say.
Who the fuck? Listen, that's the reason why I'm still in South Florida. Why do you think I keep telling people I can't leave South Florida anymore? La Playas and Putas. Once you get a taste of the salt life, you don't want to go back. That's what salt life is. All those little stickers that you keep seeing, salt life, salt life, salt life, all they mean is La Playas and Putas. Go look it up. It's the #1 thing in Miami. And cocaine.
Hey.
I don't hear you. No, what you
saying?
What were you saying?
Oh no, that's crack.
I'll be wasting my breath. Wait, what's going on, Chill? I don't even see you in the chat room. I see you typing though. Yeah, Talent, Chill will sell to pick up. Oh.
Chill, we don't want to hear your bullshit,
Let me get Chill Will up here. Hold on.
That's my man.
Like, you keep coming in and out though, like Chill Will. Like, I see you joining, I see you not joining, I see you joining, I see you not joining. Like you doing it to yourself. Like, if I got you though.
Like, you know when Chill's here. He talk.
Yeah.
He talk.
You, it's messing up. The microphone messing up though. The mic in here messing up. Like, I think KJ talking now, but you can't hear him because the microphone, like, it's going out. Like it just be going out. It's like a glitch or something.
So the mic.
So I was talking to y'all. And I'm like, why they not answering me? I'm like, these motherfuckers is ignoring me.
You just feel like KJ.
Yeah, right now that's exactly probably what happened. You know,
Yeah, I was tight.
Even homeboy. Yeah, I had to I had to mess the button a couple times for it to come back on. The mic button.
I had a couple times I'm trying to talk. I'm like, yo, this thing's cutting me off.
I don't know. I saw Vanessa.
That was T.
Oh, Darnell's still on.
That was you over there, T.
What's that? Darnell's still on.
Unless you muted us and then they come back.
Yeah, he's still on. Darnell's still on. I didn't mute you guys. I did not mute you guys at all. Like, listen, I didn't even know you guys were muted. Like, I just finally had to read on and see that there was some technical difficulties going on here with you guys in the chat.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But so the Lakers end up losing to the Phoenix Suns with no Chris Paul and with a juiced up DeAndre Ayton.
That's what I said earlier. That's why Book is closer to Tatum. It's to Kobe. Book is way closer to Tatum than Kobe than me. I mean, he ain't built like Tatum. Looked like Kobe, like physically, right? Like built like him. But Book is kind of like he got the Kobe.
He's not soft.
Listen, man, you got Devin Booker. You got Devin Booker. You can't.
Booker and Tatum, they ain't soft. You crazy? The fuck out of here.
He want all the light skins.
Niggas ain't soft, B. Fuck out of here, man.
Next year he could be like,
drop 70.
You know, he be like, yo, Seth Curry.
Booker hit 70.
He be like, yo, Seth Curry ain't soft. You know? Seth Curry ain't soft.
Tatum had 50.
I said
Tatum had 50.
Look, and Tatum is soft.
You know, you lucky Curry ain't in the playoffs, damn it.
So y'all shooting 50%, bro.
But you know who I got though? Hey, I ain't got Curry. You know who I got though? I got Brooks.
Come join us on Podbean.
I got Brooks dropping. Brooks.
Yo,
Memphis.
he dropped. He showed up. Like, okay, like while I'm over here joking about a juiced up Aiden outplaying Anthony Davis, which he did, absolutely he did. He outplayed Anthony Davis. Like
know why Mark goes so hard for the light skinned community.
Like, all joking aside, DeAndre Ayton outplayed Anthony Davis. Like you know what I mean? Like he really came out and he showed like, hey, I wanted this a little bit more today than you did.
I got black friends.
Now, as far as Devin Booker goes,
some affirmation or some shit.
Now, as far as Devin Booker goes,
man.
As far as Devin Booker goes, like, he balled out. Devin Booker showed that he was like, I'm the best player on the court today, or I'm at least go play like the best player on the court. He played as if like they were playing in like the gym when they play during the summer, and he lit them motherfuckers up. Like, yo, I've been waiting to get. But you know what though? We said this
you
about.
Think Utah's gonna come back and beat them?
We're talking about Phoenix and Lakers. Well, we're talking about Phoenix and Lakers right now. Who the fuck's talking about Utah?
I brought up Utah before.
Oh, yeah.
And Jahmean.
You said that day Devin Booker was playing pickup in that gym. He's soft for that. Because he was out here crying because he was getting double teamed.
Triple team. I remember that clip. We ain't talking about that clip, though.
That was soft.
Leave it alone.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, he had a light skin moment.
That was some sort. That was a real light skin moment right there.
You know what, Elgato? If you was in the room with me, I'll shoot you with my Nerf gun.
Elgato here, he is like I said, the mic's messing up. He here, but he just probably can't hear him.
I try to unmute him.
No, so I don't want to be rude, you know. No, but what I said is
we appreciate you, El Gato.
The Knicks. What's up with the Knicks? It's the New York Knicks, bro. Why don't they fucking do something? God,
they did something. They went to the end.
What do you mean by do something?
That's what I'm saying. Define do something. I'm confused.
Like,
what is do something?
Can't get any players. How many years has it been since they won a championship?
Okay, so alrighty, okay, so okay.
This is for you.
Okay.
New York. This is for you.
Pump your brakes.
I am sorry what was gonna happen to you right now. Listen, I am not a witness. I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna turn away. I'm not even gonna El Gato, I'm sorry, B. I'm gonna turn away and I'm gonna let Talon
some mics off.
Talk to you like, real quick, like yo, chill. Like
listen. I'm gonna be real professional. I'm gonna be real professional about this, right? We gonna break this down. We gonna
let me know when I gotta turn away though. Let me know when I gotta turn away though.
We gonna break this down.
You know what? I know when to turn.
I'm gonna be professional. Like, listen, before I was talking on the mic, right? I was a master debater. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for a while.
I got my doctrine in that.
I'm from LA, and LA goes for it, bro. LA goes for it. They got the money from the merchandising and everything, and they go for it. But why not New York Knicks? I don't get it.
But you gotta realize Homeboy don't watch sports. He don't know what he's talking about. So he don't fucking watch.
He don't watch college football, chiller.
No, he don't watch. He like T. He don't watch college football.
He wasn't even talking about me there, KJ. KJ, why you bringing up house business? Like
hey, you want some private jokes, right?
Like, you got
some inside
but
jokes.
Let me But I got
right now is the UFC. I know that backwards and frontwards. It used to be that with baseball. And baseball trivia. Let me ask you guys something.
Okay.
Who was the meanest player
Pete Rose
ever in baseball?
Pete Rose.
Derek Jeter.
Pete Rose.
The meanest? No, I say Albert Bell.
That's no fucking trivia.
That's not trivia. That's just your judgment.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about Babe Ruth? The Great Bambino?
On YouTube, I don't know why, but Albert Bell's video started coming out, dude. I started remembering, yeah, that was mean, bro. There's so many good Albert Bell stories of him being an asshole in the clubhouse or even on the field.
Oh, you know who's no, I got to answer. No. You know what? I got to answer. I actually have your answer. It's, I'm forgetting his first name for some reason right now. But I know his last name. La Russa. That's the meanest motherfucker in baseball. That motherfucker, that nigga don't care for shit. The manager right now for the Chicago, he's the meanest motherfucker in baseball.
Yes.
Chicago White Sox.
I'm so happy the Yankees swept that.
Yo, he's the meanest motherfucker in baseball. Come on now, your player hits a home.
I want them to lose.
Like, again, when did winning become a bad thing? Like, if you throw me a duck, I'm gonna knock that shit out the park. Bless you. That's the name of the fucking game. You throw a lame duck across the middle, I'm lighting that shit the fuck up. I get paid based off of home runs and hits. I don't get paid based off of balls and walks and strikes.
Okay.
That's what pitchers get paid off of. You want me to get him paid? No. I get paid from hitting from him. And then you don't even put somebody in there that's a fucking proper position. That's disrespectful. That's like putting a point guard on a goddamn center. I'm gonna put him in the goddamn paint and get mouse in the house. You threw me a lame fucking duck. That's like putting an offensive fucking lineman on a goddamn wide receiver. Throw me a fucking go route. I'm doing for the TD. I don't care what time of the game this is. You threw me a lame fucking duck.
Oh, no. Sometimes your coach tells you to bunt, you gotta bunt.
And sometimes your coach is wrong.
What?
The coach is a loser. I've seen... No. I've seen people come back from double-digit runs.
I'm sorry. At one point in time, Phil Jackson was trying to push the triangle on a league that runs pick and roll. Sometimes your coach can be wrong.
Sometimes. Like the wrong substitution.
At one point in time, there was a coach in Philly, I believe, that was touching those little boys in the goddamn fucking shower. Your coach can't be wrong.
Okay, yes, that one, yeah.
Wait a minute. What just happened? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm a boy. Like, wait a minute. What just happened? Yo, yeah, hit the brakes, baby.
Danger zone.
What the? I'm a boy.
You're right.
I may have went a little overboard, okay?
No, some coach is wrong, but you got.
Yo, I fell asleep for a second and I woke up.
Right? I mean,
shit.
That's why they're the coach.
You're wilding right there for T. T, you're wilding for that.
I am a little.
You're wilding.
What do you think, Will? Is the coach? Do you listen to the coach, Will, or do you say, "No, I'm going to do what I want to do"?
What coach?
Like when you're playing sports.
Depends.
All right. I listen to the coach. Of course, you listen to the coach.
Do you listen to the coach 100% of the time? It's not 95% of the time.
You know what? This is when you know you're nice. When you listen to the coach, you tell him yeah, and then when you get in the game and situation just calls for something different, you just do what's different.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what happened here, though. I'm a rookie. I'm nice.
Ball, yo.
I'm a power
forward.
Coach,
that's what you want. I got you. But it didn't work. I got it.
In this scenario, something else happened. I pulled an audible, and I scored for the team, and I'm being judged. The phone lines are open. Don't forget, the phone lines are always open. Welcome to the podcast, Pepper. We see you. Hey, BB. T-Vati.
MyT Sports.
Yo,
Sports.
What's going on?
Man at third. It's 2 outs. There's a guy at third. You're up, and 1 out, and the coach calls for a bunt. But you swing for that home run, and you're out, and the game ends, and you could have bunted and got him home. Now they're mad at you.
But that didn't happen though.
That's just like some movie shit.
What happened was
what movie was that?
What happened was that you threw a lame duck at 40 miles an hour. You threw a lame duck at 40 miles an hour, and I was like, "Ooh, this is a goddamn wet dream that I woke up to, and it's actually reality. I'm really getting my dick sucked. Whacker, I'm whacking that shit."
Hey. This is my point. You listen to the coach, right? He says bunt, right? So you missed the bunt, strike 1. You missed the bunt again, strike 2. You can't bunt on strike 3, so you just man up and get busy. That's how I told my boys.
These are one of those plays.
He's saying in that situation.
Okay.
Listen to the coach.
Let me basically break it down. These are one of those plays that. If the play would have went negative, then I could understand the coach going off and using it as a teachable moment. The play went highly positive, and you're still trying to be an asshole. Like fuck you, giver of steroids, Tony La Russa.
And then the next game, the guy gets hit with the ball in the
and then your player gets hit. And you don't take up for your own fucking player. Like fuck out of here.
Okay, you're right.
There's a reason why I didn't listen to your bitch ass to begin with, because I thought you were a bitch ass for calling some bitch ass fucking plays at the goddamn time. The phone lines are open if your bitch ass wants to call up too. Shit.
True Will. Who is this guy? I love this
Listen,
guy.
man. Listen. That's from now on. That's that coach's name too. Bitch ass coach.
Bitch ass coach.
Bitch ass coach.
Like how you fucking vex because we winning? Like I'm telling you, like the same people that have the problem with him scoring in that situation, and the same people that I feel like have a problem with Russell Westbrook getting triple doubles. They win 75% of the time that he gets them. How are they empty stats?
When is Russell Westbrook gonna get a chip, bro? When is he gonna get a?
He needs one though. He needs one. I would like him to get one. He needs one.
It out.
And I'm gonna tell you this: he doesn't need one to solidify his career. He needs one only to shut people up.
All right, so
to shut people up.
The phone lines are open. Don't forget that.
What a great fucking player that guy. I mean,
so he's gonna need either LeBron to call him up and say, "Yo, come to LA. You went to college in UCLA. You know what's up." Come to LA.
He has to go to. He has to go to the Clippers.
The Clippers, yes, the Clippers.
Nah,
I was going to say
Clippers.
Clippers.
I don't want him with
Clippers will
LeBron.
get him.
He don't deserve LeBron. LeBron don't deserve him. LeBron don't deserve Russell
Milwaukee.
Westbrook. Fuck that.
With Giannis.
Oh, that would be awesome, man. That would
Milwaukee
be
with
awesome.
Giannis.
Oh hell no.
I would love that.
He should go. Oh, he should go to Milwaukee. Oh my God.
Or how about somebody go to him?
That's some pitbull shit.
How about somebody go to Washington to play with him? You know, DC ain't bad.
Giannis go to Washington.
Yeah, DC ain't bad. You know, somebody's
Giannis will go there with him and Bradley Beal. And
Giannis is signed.
then who the fuck wants to go to Washington?
I'm saying maybe they could get the center from the Suns.
You're welcome. So what do you think he couldn't do
He's a
with
free
Garnett?
Roy Master?
It was the rest of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry?
Why do you think he couldn't do it with the Garnett? You know, the Thunder. I mean, they had a good 1-2 combo.
Wait, why did what?
I mean,
PG.
why do you think Westbrook couldn't win it with Garnett when they're with the Thunder? They're a good
Garnett.
team.
Wait, not
Because
you mean George?
Oklahoma City Thunder, Kevin Garnett, Russell Westbrook. Why do you think
Kevin
they
Durant.
couldn't get it done?
Okay, Kevin Durant. Okay.
Yeah,
They were neophytes. They were neophytes, and that's what it boiled down to.
Who they need to win that chip?
If
Who
they-
do you think that they needed?
They didn't need anybody. Harden needed to stay. Yeah, Harden needed to stay, but they were young. That's all that was. They were too young, and Harden needed to stay with that team, and that would have been it. I guarantee if they would have stayed, they would have won a chip in the next 3 years.
That's why KD told Harden, yo, let's go
Garnett,
come to
you
Brooklyn.
fucker.
I got you. We got Kyrie. We ain't got Westbrook. We got Kyrie. You got to see what this kid does. Yo, Kyrie's a
Who's
beast.
this guy on saying that Brooklyn's gonna win it? I say that LA's gonna
Mark
win
21. That's him saying.
Oh, and the host, and MyT Sports, and T from MyT Sports. Yeah, I'm saying that too. Brooklyn's gonna win it all.
Oh, you're saying that too?
Yeah. Big facts.
all day.
Big facts. Brooklyn's in the house without a doubt.
Okay.
With a team with clap that everybody likes to yap about.
For sure. And I love it, man. I got homeboys from New York. I got my homeboy Spiro Antonopoulos, a fucking Greek Puerto Rican.
He may be from Listen, he may be from New York, but there's no place like Brooklyn.
No, he's
Straight
actually
up. Work the
from
moms.
Elmhurst, Queens.
Yeah, it's okay. Like Queensbridge is nice. Queens is
Shout
nice.
out East-
You
shout
know what I
out East
mean?
New
But
York.
there's
I
no
like all the 6 boroughs.
there's no such there's no thing like the rabbit borough of Brooklyn. You understand? Like there's nothing there's nothing like it.
I love all 6 boroughs.
Shout out East New York. Shout out Flatbush.
For real,
What's
for real.
the 6?
Hey.
I only heard a 5. What, I don't know.
Shout out Canarsie, shout out Marcy. You know what I mean? Shout out shout out
6 is Jersey, baby.
shout
right
out
there,
Kings
right?
Plaza, shout
right
out the
there by
Wiz.
Hoboken, the Hudson County in the Hudson County in the house, bro. With the 6 boroughs. With the 6 boroughs.
Island, what up? Red Hook.
So, right? It's kind of close, right?
Yeah,
New
it's like,
Jersey?
yeah. Where I grew up was right across the Hudson River, man.
Yeah.
I was part of New York.
I remember that in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was driven. I think.
New Jersey.
That's the movie. That's the movie they did about Newark. That's about Newark.
Okay.
They were fucking stealing mad cars. Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that was dope, dude. Remember that? Oh, this.
I think it's called that driven or some shit.
No, I've been to New York. It's just that I've been there only once, and it was like overwhelming for me, dog. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I got fucking
Welcome
lost.
to the podcast, Jamie.
I got fucking lost walking the streets because you look up and big buildings, right?
Yeah, but we got
And-
subways though.
and it-
You gotta go down to the subway.
No.
When you
See,
get to
I started taking the subways because the fucking cabs are charging me an arm and a leg. And I was like, fuck this shit, let's take the subway. So,
that's the experience right there.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm
You-
bringing
you
my
got-
kids up just so
Right.
they could ride the subway.
You get robbed on the subway. It'd be nothing like it.
yeah, but then I fucked up and I took the wrong one. And at 1 in the morning, I'm in Brooklyn, bro.
That's what's up.
So, damn.
That was a nice trip.
So you know who also used to be in New
Trying
York?
to get to Manhattan.
You know who also left New York and also took a wrong turn and kind of fucked up?
and also their fan base also fucked up? Denver.
What?
Portland played Denver. Melo went back to Denver, and that Denver crowd booed him. And Melo showed his whole entire light-skinned asshole. Like, he balled the fuck out on them.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
But
He said, wait a minute. He said, you're
Melo
bald.
balled.
He said, wait a minute.
123, 109. Portland came away with a thing. Put Denver on notice. Had them on the side like, yo.
Listen. I love Melo. You know how I feel about Carmelo.
I know y'all want. If I know if New York doesn't win, I know y'all be happy if Portland.
Wait, can I hear what KJ was trying to say? You
I
know,
love the candy bar, Carmelo. Shut up.
because you know we don't hear the quiet storm too often.
I love Melo, but why are you tripping? Because fans boo him.
Yeah, he was a little. But that's because he's light skinned.
You left.
He's not really light skinned though.
Go ahead, Jill.
You left.
Zach,
You
he on the
forced your
fence.
way out.
Yeah, he's not.
He's light. Which means he's not really light skinned though.
You know,
But he is light skinned though.
He's brown.
He should have been in the draft that Dave Chappelle.
He's what?
He's like a Mexican.
Yeah, he's on the fence, like you said, but he ain't light skinned.
He is light skinned though.
Yo, shout out to Dave Chappelle. We're doing
Compared
the
to
draft.
you, yeah,
The
compared
race
to you,
draft.
but who ain't? I'm light skinned compared to you. But he ain't light skinned.
Melo is light skinned.
If he wears a rape,
I'm telling you, B.
Melo is light
On the
skinned.
Chappelle show, he did the race draft.
Yo.
And Janet took the whole Wu-Tang.
He's like Sin Dog.
He's like, yo, like little race draft right here.
Yo,
Like,
Melo's light skinned though, and his light skin showed because he was a little too sensitive about being booed by Knicks fans. I mean, by
Man,
Denver
stop.
fans.
Oh, he might be
Melo
Spanish too,
ain't
though.
light as
He's
Kobe.
Spanish though.
He's
He is Spanish, but you're Spanish and you're light skinned. Like being light skinned had nothing to do with race. It's a mentality.
Armando over there?
Wow. Yeah, because you be in there acting light skinned all the time.
Hey, who you talking about?
T.
What? Wait, what? Stop it right now.
Yeah.
Listen, stop it right now.
Yeah,
right.
I'm a sports fanatic. All right, listen.
That's why you gonna mash that button. That's why you gonna mash that button.
We gonna get to there eventually.
He gonna hit you with
Hey guys, I gotta go, but you guys are dope, man. You guys are from fucking East Coast. You guys are hyped up. You guys pumped me up for the day.
Hey, enjoy your day, man.
Reminds
Big up,
me
big
of
up.
Coming in America, Mighty Sharp, remember Eddie Murphy at the barbershop?
I know what you're
And,
talking about. I just noticed it when I rewatched that. You know, what's so funny. I rewatched Coming to America very recently, and I just noticed it. I was like the Mighty Shark. I was like, holy shit, look at that.
Exactly.
Yo, even they rep the podcast. Yo,
And it's good to talk to Chill Will in here because I'll never see him in the other show again. I won't mention the other show, but fuck that show.
He's like, fuck that show.
Right.
That's it. Hey,
I don't even know what happened.
You still be
I don't know what
coming
happened. I
there
was like, wait a
with
minute.
your name.
Huh?
You be coming there under the cellmate name. We be seeing you, homeboy. Sneak in there under the cellmate name.
No. I've never been in there since. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
But it's funny that I knew that was gonna happen. That people were gonna go in there as me.
fucking
But
awesome.
whatever.
Touching somebody in Cali.
no, they didn't.
Like,
They
how dope
didn't.
is that?
I was talking about
You know what I'm saying?
the random numbers of names that be coming in.
Oh yeah. Actually, I could do that now because I made a new Google thing.
I'm saying that you be
finally.
doing it anyway. You be doing it anyway.
Fuck that shit. I don't need to go in there.
Yeah. What's my man's name?
All right, big dog.
I'll
Man,
catch you in
man.
here. I'll
Talking about
catch you in here.
The Angels
And if I
game.
want to talk to Area, I have his
Bill,
personal
Bob,
number, so I'll just
Bob,
call
Bill,
him up.
Bob, Uncle.
All right, man.
Uncle Bob,
Catch
right?
you guys
All right,
later.
big dog.
Uncle Bob.
Sharp, MyT Sports.
Yo, I appreciate you.
Yo, appreciate you
El
listening.
Gato, thank you for listening to the podcast. You know, you're welcome back
Chiming
anytime.
in.
Yo,
Okay.
I'll remember. I'll come back in after the Brooklyn faces LA, bro.
Oh, listen,
All right,
if Brooklyn's facing LA, I expect you on every single podcast. Like, listen, I don't care which way it goes. Like, the shit talk is gonna stay there until somebody is eliminated. You understand? One of us are gonna go home.
Cool.
One of us are gonna go home crying. It's gonna be an all fun.
All right, it'll be on fun. All right, man. Later, guys.
I know, God. You have a wonderful day. We appreciate you. All right, so. What wasn't appreciated, right? Wasn't appreciated about in this plan was what happened with Dallas and LA, because both LA teams fell. So the city of LA, like at least in New York, right? The Knicks may have lost, but Brooklyn won, right? In LA, they both were losers. Like the L in LA stood for loser. All the time, right? I mean, not all the time, just right now.
I'm like, yo, easy with the hate.
Right? And
nah, for the Clippers, they get all the hate.
They do get all the time. They are losers all the time.
Like,
Lakers,
losers all the time.
You know what I mean? Lakers losers.
No, Lakers you know what I mean? Fucking luxury all the time. Shit.
Right? But for the Clippers, them playing against Dallas, from the very first moment they had this matchup, I was like, there may be a possibility that they lose. Because the only reason why the Clippers won last year was because Kristaps Porzingis can't stay healthy. As long as Porzingis is healthy, there was a matchup problem that they just couldn't fuck with.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Which is why when they played Utah, like it was like, oh no, Utah's big man don't got no problem being healthy. Like they saw what happened with Kristaps Porzingis, and he's more skilled and more involved in the offense. Like he ain't gonna shy away from being involved. Like fucking Kristaps Porzingis, like he's trying to play the wing and be all fancy and shit. Yo, when he was in New York, this motherfucker had a put back dunk about every fucking 3 games. He ain't had a put back dunk since he left fucking New York. He's 7'5".
LA ain't got nothing for him, bro.
So the Clippers may take another L. So listen, I don't know why people don't. Yo, there should be pressure on Giannis. He's a 2-time MVP. There should be pressure on Kawhi Leonard. He's a champion and came to LA talking all that cash shit. And he apparently has playoff P. Whatever. Let me not make fun of anybody else by making fun of playoff P. You know what I mean? Like there should be pressure on CP3. Like I'm sorry, how does
hurt.
Whatever, yo. Like this motherfucker needs.
Hey, did you see Kevin Durant fall?
Yo, this motherfucker needs an Axe commercial.
Did you see the play when Kevin Durant went up?
Like you understand? Like
and Smart.
He needs he needs a body wash commercial. Chris Paul needs a body wash commercial. He's the best person of washing off stink that I've ever seen. How does he never get blamed? How has he never been held accountable? Never held accountable once.
It's never his team.
It's never his fault.
Did you see Kevin Durant fall? Straight, face first, couldn't hold himself up, and got up. Was like, "No, I'm good." Ooh, you know how it seems. What? That's why we won the chip. Watch that play. Smart. Even Smart was like, "Yo, you alright?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good." He was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
With Joe Will snoring on the podcast.
Listen, man. KJ, you saw that play?
I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Chill Will snoring.
Nah, he wasn't snoring. I think he was doing some other shit I've heard. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, he was moaning.
Hard breathing and shit.
He was moaning or some shit. Like, I don't know.
Husky nigga breathing.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
Moaning. Hey, you bugging.
Alright, so we got 2 minutes left in the podcast. Before I gotta start playing the outro. What do you got? Like, what do you guys want to go into? Because we could talk that jazz, but you could talk all that jazz you want. But I got more rants.
Who you got a rant for now?
Who? Ja?
More rants. Those are you understand? Like, and the reason why
he took down Golden State, and now he won the first game.
I'm actually going to tell you why I actually want to bring up Jahmean, and I'll leave the show Jahmean. When I was listening to the broadcast for Jahmean, right? And I don't know if I was listening to it on TV or if I was listening to it on the radio. But Memphis started off kind of slow, right? Or they were down, earlier in the game. And all they were talking about was, how reality, has kicked in for Memphis, you know what I mean, and this and that. And I'm just like, these guys played 2 games, 1 game elimination. Adrenaline was high as it can be. Like you're like from beginning to the end, from wire to wire, like your adrenaline is going. You're hyper focused. And you want to judge them the first game in the playoffs when their body or their mind finally tells them, we can breathe a little and we got 7 games to take care of this? And you're also saying this, and there's 2 quarters left in the game. I was like, you guys are being way too much of a homer. I didn't get to see the end of this game. So I didn't know they came back. like you understand? Like, oh, so I was driving in the car. I was headed to my sister's party. Yeah, so I was driving in the car, and I'm hearing them talk about this shit, and I'm hearing them dog the fuck out of Jahmean, and dog the like basically it makes it like, oh, it's cute what they did. Now look at them, they finally here playing with the big boys, and look at them getting trampled. Like, that's how they made it sound, and I'm like, you ain't give them no credit that they were going fucking balls to the wall, and now when their body releases a little bit, this is what it looks like, and they're still in the game, and it's still only the fucking first half, and you're writing them the fuck off. They weren't down by 20 something. You understand? Like you understand? It was a fucking yo-yo of like an 8-point lead. And then look at this. Look at this. 112-109. Memphis. Yeah. Now, when we was on here the other day, I was like, yo, Jahmean is probably like 3 years away. Because this is what I said. I'm gonna actually tell you exactly what I said. If you keep throwing guards like or teams like Portland again on him, like they did last year, right? To eliminate him. And then this year he has to go against Golden State. If these are the iron versus iron he has to keep sharpening himself against, he's no chump. In the next 3 years, he's gonna be a beast.
Check this out. No.
He is early.
In the next 3 years, who are they gonna compare him to?
Jahmean? Nobody.
Yeah. No.
Baron Davis?
No. No, meaning come on, man.
What? B Diddy? Yo, the phone line. Yo, welcome to the podcast. Lola, Lush, and Johnny. The phone lines are open. Call up. I wonder if that's the Johnny that I know. Oh, you know, I think that is. Oh shit. What? Speaking of. Talk about. Speaking of. I just realized Johnny and Darnell is in here. What are we doing for Jack and Stephanie's birthday? Let me know. Okay. We got 2 minutes. Holla at me. Talk. You forgot, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The success of Ja goes hand in hand with Zion because they played in CYO together.
Oh.
So, and they went like.
Oh, who's going to be compared to? Okay.
Yeah, and they went 1-2. So, what's pretty dope, they on the same team as kids. And like, hey, Ja made the playoffs. Zion hasn't.
Well, RJ was on the same team as Zion. RJ's made the playoffs and Zion hasn't.
He's third pick. Yeah.
All three of them are gonna be tied together forever. You realize this?
It depends what. You know what's crazy? The only way they'll be compared if your boy gets busy for the rest of his career.
Yeah, he's getting busy now. We're just not talking about him because he doesn't make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you don't make the playoffs, you understand?
You can see what's coming though.
If he can, it doesn't matter if you put up 25 points per game every single year. If you don't make the playoffs,
sorry, B. I tried. Honest. All the bandwidth in the world.
This is the end of the show. Just to let you guys know. That's the outro.
No lag.
Everybody that's new.
No lag.
We'll be back Wednesday night, 8:07 p.m.
Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live.
Don't forget the Blue Chew promo code.
Knew I'd take the pod there.
IDET.
Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought.
Remember to stay MyT.
Last of the real gabbers.
I love all you guys. Thank you.
Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills. New. Improved.
What the hell is going on? Podcast. I think he is sleeping.
I'm telling you, chill with potty.
The show just cut too. That's funny.
Yo, I like that.
Sunday.
That ended. So that's it. I gotta cut that and get that. I gotta cut that and get that.
Write that down.
Oh shit! I gotta get that. The end of the show.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait, I forgot.
MyT.
Cause we're still on the website. Sports. Oh man, that's funny. Cause that was the Podbean stuff. I forgot we were actually still live. Cause the Podbean cut when Podbean cuts on this one, I cut it off on Tuesdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, Fridays.
Shit, that's you are man out. That's like when you talk to, like, remember when you was a kid, you would talk, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up, and then all of a sudden, fuck that, I'm gonna stay on the phone.
For real? You sleeping? I ain't sleeping. Nah, I ain't sleeping.
Nah, oh, what? Until you don't answer no more.
That nigga Chill Will was snoring. Yo, what's going on, Hayes?
Yeah.
We about to cut the podcast. I thank you guys for listening and all the platforms that you guys always decide to listen to. Cause I know I'm still pushing on YouTube right now as we speak, and I'm still pushing on Instagram, and I'm about to cut you guys very soon. Cause I just cut everything from the website.
21 likes salute.
All day long, all day long, all day.
7 times, 903 to 910. All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Every day.
And especially on Broadway.
All
right.
Until we don't get that word blink 7 times, and we keep rolling with it.
Oh yeah, and if anybody knows Drink Champ, tell them to holler at us if they need a sports edition. Drink Champs and also Rock Sports. We got you. I need to start putting in all my hashtags. And fuck what these niggas are. This is about to end in 17 seconds. You guys see what's going on here. You guys get the behind the scenes shit. Like you guys get everything raw and unedited. Like you guys are so fucking lucky. Come down to Podbean. Call up. That's what I like for you guys to be. Cause I like the interaction.